good evening, and welcome to This Week at the Theater for December 20th, 2022. I'm going to be keeping an eye on a couple of things tonight while I'm doing this because I want to make sure that my mics are in great shape and everything's moving well. It's so nice to see folks, and I know this is later than what we usually do, but it's a holiday week. We've been trying to put together all the last minute information for you. So now that we have it, we're ready to share it. And I'm so glad that you're here to hear it from us. We are SARTA, the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. And we always like to let you know where we can be found. You can reach us by simply going to sarta@sarta.com. Check out what's on our website. If you are a theater company or producing theater, you can enter your information on the website and let us know what's coming up for you and yours at your wonderful theater company. We would love to have you there and have you sharing what's going on at the theater company with you. It's important to us because it's important to the continuation of community theater, and 2022 has seen a rebirth of theater in our area, and I'm hoping that 2023 is going to be just as amazing. So let us know what's going on with you. We want to really promote your theater work. That's what we want to do. So let's get to it, because there's just several special things that are coming up within the next couple of weeks. There's only a couple of weeks left to this year. Oh, can you believe it? It's almost over. It's coming to an end quickly. So let's check it out. What are our special events that are coming up? There's always some wonderful things that are going on. One weekend only in January 6th through January 8th, the Lincoln Theater Company is going to have a Broadway great songs from all those shows that you want and more cabaret classic. They've got tickets already on sale, Lincoln Theater Company. So if you want to go to that wonderful Broadway cabaret, get your tickets pretty soon. I mean, look at the list of shows they're doing music from. These are all the classics, and some that you may know and some that you may not know. So that's coming up, the Broadway classics with Lincoln Theater Company. More coming up, Tiny Stage, which is a endeavor with Empire Arts Collective, is getting ready to have a show. So it's going to turn up twice in the slideshow, because right now for this particular announcement, they're looking at proposals for what they're going to be producing. So you can get in touch with them. Again, that's Empire Arts Collective. If you want more information, you can go to their website. But they're taking submissions, and the deadline for those submissions is January 1st, or as soon as all the spaces are full, whichever comes first. So there is a bit of a deadline here that they're working with. So if you want to get in there with your proposal on something that you want them to do, and your work will get seen by other performing artists who can support you and give you all sorts of wonderful constructive feedback, get in touch with them about the Tiny Stage Big Talent event they're putting on. Looking for something to do on New Year's Eve? It's not too soon to start planning. Davis Musical Theater Company is inviting you out for an evening of food and dancing and holiday cheer, and they're going to have the cabaret first, and then they're going to have a buffet dinner with drinks and things, and then a live DJ with music and dancing. This is a straight up party, y'all. Come on now. You know you want to go if you don't have other plans on New Year's Eve. This could be a wonderful thing to do. So get in touch with them. That's going to start at 8 o'clock. It's only $75 per person, which quite frankly is a really good price for a whole evening of food and entertainment on New Year's Eve. A lot of places charge way more than that, and the party at DMTC should be wonderful. So get your tickets now for that event. One night only, and this is going to be tomorrow night. Sierra Stages and the Miners Foundry are presenting Truman Capote's A Christmas Memory. Again, just for that one night only, tomorrow at Sierra Stages The Christmas Memory as the final theater book staged reading of their year. So this is going to wrap up their season for them. So $15 for the tickets, and it's first come, first serve. So get in touch with them at sierrastages.org or call them up so you can get tickets for this. It's tomorrow night, folks. Get your tickets. And if you're looking for something else to do in January, SARTA is sponsoring a karaoke night. We're going to have a Broadway karaoke night at Track 7 Brewing Company over on Pacific Avenue, Suite F in Curtis Park. This is going to be on January 14th from 7 to 11 p.m. And boy, do we have a busy night planned. So from 7 to 9 p.m. that evening, we're going to have headshots available for a suggested donation of $20. And quite frankly, there's not a lot of places where you can get really good, inexpensive headshots done for yourselves. We're also using this as a community support event. You know, everybody's giving right now at this time of year. That's easy to do. You can talk to people about donating during the Christmas holidays, or, you know, Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever it is you happen to be celebrating. But you know what? People still have needs in January and February, and we want to meet some of those. We are supporting the Front Street Shelter. We're asking you, if you have it, to donate, to share, to give, to bring a blanket. It can be new or it can be used. We're going to donate all the blankets we collect to the Front Street Shelter. That's to help keep our little fur babies down. They're warm on these cold, cold winter evenings. Or you can bring warm hats and gloves or some socks to donate. And those items are going to go to Loaves and Fishes to help keep some of our unhoused friends warm on these very cold winter nights. I mean, we're not even into the thick of it yet. Tomorrow night is the winter solstice, and it's going to be the longest night of the year, and it's just going to be dark and cold from there on out. So, you know, anything we can do to help keep people warm is appreciated. A nice hat and gloves, some warm socks. Those are always wonderful things, and a lot of our unhomed people ask for those. Or we're asking if you can bring $5 to donate to SARTA's scholarship program. We help our youth and education theater groups who have programs for children sponsor and be able to support any child who wants to come. We want to make sure that, you know, if the families can't afford it, that they can step up to SARTA and say, hey, can you help sponsor a child for, you know, this workshop or this camp or this dance class? And we're there to do that. And we can't do it without your help, and we want to say thank you in advance for something like that. So we're just asking for $5. So it's an either or, any of it, all of it, whatever you feel that you want to give, that you want to share, we'll appreciate it. And then come down and sing. It's always fun. They're going to have all the games open for free, and there's usually a food truck hanging about. We're going to have some snacks and food available there too. So come on down and enjoy an evening with us at Track 7 Brewing on January 14th. Well, there are still a few resumes and headshots to bring out because there are some additions coming up. Now, most of these, granted, are in January, so get your calendar out. It's time to start looking at that, and get ready for these. We've got an audition notice for the Pirates of Penzance. This is going to be at Sutter Street Theater, and this is coming up in January. So you'll have an opportunity to audition for that. We have auditions coming up for Alice in Wonderland. This is also going to be at the Sutter Street Theater in Folsom, and they're casting actors ages 13 through adult for multiple roles there. They're going to be starting their rehearsals in January, so they're holding their auditions on Wednesday, December 28th at 7 o'clock over at Sutter Street Theater. So if you want to be in Alice in Wonderland, you might want to get down there for that one. There's an audition notice for a show called Art by Yasmina Riza. This is going to be at the Winters Theater Company. They have a historic, lovely theater there, just like, very much like the one in Woodland. So if you've haven't been to either one of these historic theaters, you should go. But these auditions are going to be on January 3rd and January 4th, so plenty of time to recover from all that New Year's revelry that you'll have engaged in, and get in there for an audition for Art by Yasmina Riza. Sierra College Theater Department is announcing its auditions for Arthur Miller's The Crucible. They're going to have these on January 30th and the 31st in the Dietrich Theater up at the Rockland campus of Sierra College. So if you want more information on that, you can get in touch with the college. And definitely they are going to have callbacks, and they'll be by invitation, and they will let people know Wednesday, February 1st for the callbacks. So January 30th and 31st for Sierra College Theater Arts Department's The Crucible. On the 21st and 22nd of January, they're holding auditions for The Green Room Confidential. These are the unvarnished tales of women on stage, running in April of this year. It's going to be produced by Theater One and the Unitarian Universalist Society of Sacramento. If you want to audition for that, again, on the 21st of January and the 22nd of January from 2 to 5 p.m. over at the Unitarian Universalist Society of Sacramento church space off of Sierra Boulevard, you can audition for Green Room Confidential. Let's take a look at what's playing right now, because there are still some things out there that are playing that have not closed yet, that are going to go, some of them up until Christmas Eve. So let's take a look at what we've got coming. We've got playing right now at the B Street Theater, The Lost Clause by Buck Busfield and Dave Perini. This is going to be playing until this Saturday, which is December 24th. That's Christmas Eve. The Lost Clause. It's a hilarious show. If you want some good comedy, you've got family and friends in town, and you want to have something wonderful for them to do, you know, theater tickets make amazing Christmas gifts. And you could get those for your loved ones and family to give them something cool to do in Sacramento while they're here. So you can see The Lost Clause at B Street through this coming Saturday. Now, the Magic Toy Shop is still playing out at Sutter Street Theaters, and it's going to be playing through the 29th of December. So you've still got another week after this to go and see that one. So if you're interested, you've got young people at your home, it's totally G-rated family entertainment. You can take them down so they can see the Magic Toy Shop at Sutter Street Theater. Scrooge, the Christmas Carol, the wonderful Christmas Carol story that has been produced for over 35 years now. This is the 35th anniversary production at Sacramento Theater Company, and they are selling out all the time. So if you haven't gotten your tickets for this show, you better get them, because they're going very quickly. Sacramento Theater Company's production of A Christmas Carol. The Wickham's Christmas at Pemberley is playing through this coming Saturday, December 24th. And this is put on by Capitol Stage, and it's a Lauren Gunderson show, directed by Peter Moorman, and there's got a special holiday production. They've got live performances, and they're doing virtual on demand through December 24th. So even if you want to stay home, you can make arrangements to see this great show. And you know what? It's really cool. A lot of our theater companies have pivoted. That's a word we've started using a lot during the pandemic. We've pivoted so that we can give you virtual entertainment so that you can still see some of these amazing productions and feel like you're still safe and you know, not exposing yourself to, you know, possibilities of colds and flu and everything else that's running around out there. So you can do this without getting COVID. Chautauqua Playhouse is wrapping up its run of the Charitable Sisterhood Christmas Spectacular on December 23rd. So that's going to close on this Friday. So it's a comedy by Bo Wilson. So another one, if you want something fun to do that's entertaining, and you've got company in town and you want to give them something really kind of cool and interesting as a good holiday gift, get them some theater tickets and send them to see a really cool comedy over at Chautauqua Playhouse. the Charitable Sisterhood Christmas Spectacular. Another in-season sort of event. This one's called 'Tis the Season, and this is from the Family Series. It's a celebration of holiday stories. This will be running through this Saturday, December 24th. 'Tis the Season is a collection of stories about the holidays and in the spirit of so many things that have been out there, whether it's the true story of how elves became Santa's helper or an adventure in solving a holiday-style Sherlock Holmes mystery. 'Tis the Season has something for everybody. So that's also playing at B Street Theater. So get your tickets for 'Tis the Season. You've still got time. Let's take a look at what's coming soon. And gotta tell you, the things that are coming soon, you better get your calendar tuned to next year because we're jumping right into January with this. So let's take a look at what we've got. Coming up January 13th to the 22nd at the Woodland Opera House will be a production of Treasure Island, a musical adventure. This is an adaptation from the Robert Louis Stevenson novel directed by Jeff Teague. So this could be a wonderful time to get your best pirate on and go see Treasure Island, a musical adventure. Coming to Roseville Theater Arts Academy in January is a great show. If you've ever read this children's book, you will totally enjoy it. I love the title. It's called Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. That's a rough time, right? That's coming January 14th through the 22nd, again at the Roseville Theater Arts Academy. You're going to want to get tickets to see that. It's a great story. Here's the other piece by Tiny Stage. This is actually the ad for the actual production now on January 14th, 2023. This is occurring at 8 o'clock at the Sierra 2 Center in their theater over there. Tickets are pay what you wish. So you can be as generous as you can be to help support this theater arts endeavor. This is the Empire Arts Collective presenting Tiny Stage and Big Talent, a variety show by and for performing artists. So put that in your calendar and take a look at that one. If you're out there with us on Twitch right now, I'd really love it if you would click the little follow button and follow us and let us know what's going on. We will let you know when we're going to be on the air sharing these wonderful things that are going on in the Sacramento theater community with you. And we usually do this each week on Tuesday nights. Now, a little bit different. Next Tuesday, we're not going to be here because we are actually taking a week off. There isn't anything that's going to be happening next week except New Year's. So we want everybody to go out, celebrate safely, and we'll see you back here the week after that. And I'll share that again at the end of our broadcast. Here's another one for your calendar for January. January 12th through the 28th. The Artist Collective is going to present its production called Constellations, Quantum Multiverse Theory, Love and Honey. This is a play by Nick Payne, and it's going to be directed by our own locally talented, locally amazing Maggie Upton. It's going to be on Thursdays and Fridays at 8 and Saturdays at 2 p.m. Again, with the Artist Collective downtown. It's going to be presented at the Uli Theater, Constellations. Then coming in February, yes, I know I said February, coming in February to Roseville Theater Arts Academy will be Dragon the Line. This is written by Kathy Keller and Jennifer Vaughn, and it's going to be the youth and little ones production of Dragon the Line. So this is the wee bitty children in theater. This is the kind of area that, you know, we try and support all of our different youth theater companies in getting all the children who want to be in theater to be a part of these things. So this should be a great production. We'll be probably announcing their auditions soon, so stay tuned with us in January to hear about that. But Dragon the Line is coming soon. Okay, guys, you know what? We're at the end of all of this, so if you haven't done it already, please follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Sarda Theaters on both of those. And you can also find us on YouTube, where we save and repost these broadcasts from each week at SARTA Theaters on YouTube. So you can go back and take a look at some of the previous This Week's at the Theater. We have our community conversations posted there, where different people from some of our different theater companies come and sit and have a conversation and tell us about the amazing stuff that their community theater is doing, so that we can find out what's happening with them, and they can let you know what kind of things are coming up for their production company. So if you'd ever like to be a part of that, please let us know, because we want to publicize your theater program. Email us at sarda.com, or you can go to the website, and under shows and auditions, you can click on those pages, go down to the bottom, and enter your own information directly on the website. Let us know when you're holding auditions. Let us know when you have a production opening. Sometimes we get things at the last minute, or people get busy trying to put on a production and they go, "Oh, I forgot to tell SARTA about this." We will put it out on our Facebook page and blast it for you, so that people know what's coming. We will put it up on our Instagram and blast it. And we'll put it right here on this show, This Week at the Theater, on Twitch, and share that also. Let people know you saw this on Twitch. Let people know that this is happening each week, and that they can get the latest and greatest information on what's going on in community theater right here in our greater Sacramento area with us here at SARTA. And just from SARTA, from me, from all of us here at the board at SARTA, we want to wish you and yours the very best this holiday season. Stay safe, stay well. We appreciate you so much, and thank you for sharing our love of community theater. No matter who we are, you are included in community theater, and that is part of the beauty of being in community, sharing with others. So the best of everything to you and yours this holiday season, and all year round. As I said earlier, this will be our last broadcast for 2022. I'll be back with you the first week of 2023. Can you believe it? Which isn't that far away. With more announcements of auditions and cool shows that are happening, special events, and all the other wonderful, wonderful things that are happening in our local community theater area. I say this to you every week. This week, I hope you take the time to go and see some of these wonderful productions that are being put on specifically for the holiday. And I really hope to see you at the theater. Take care, everyone. Stay very, very safe. And we'll see you here again next year, okay? Alrighty. Bye-bye.